some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
DB all-world talent with LaMelo Ball. But health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
Knipple with the bucket.
Oh, Brandon Miller with the pretty feed.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Randall outside. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
There's a good screen. Ball feeling it out a bit. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And stolen by Miller. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The kick out to Ball. Bridges outside. Off target with his three.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Randall, and the shot goes in. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now, here is Miller. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you guys.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Sexton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Pass the ball. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Here's Gobert, following the score by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Ball. Bridges against Randall. Bridges, right side. Here's Knipple. That three off the mark.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now, here's McDaniel. His last outing, 16 points for him. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Randall with the drive, and Randall throws it down.
Wow, Well, getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Intercepted. And here's Sexton. Still without a basket. Here's Ball. Puts up a deep three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hornets on top. They're up by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Bridges. Colin Sexton is out there with James. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And Minnesota has possession. Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Sexton. And here we go. Here's Bridges. Randle with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Brandon Miller comes in for Josh Green. And it's Ball in for James. Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Miller with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Pass the ball. Here's Diabate. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively. Boy, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
Green, he's checked in for Sexton. Back to Ball. Out to Bridges. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
Bridges understands his role in this offense, including when he should look to fire off the catch.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Ball puts up a deep 3. And it's off from 3-point range. With the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Always love the intensity you get from Donte DiVincenzo. This guy is always ready to force the issue.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead,
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Diabate. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. There's Ball with the three. And again, the Hornets missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Charlotte's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Kevin, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. There's Ball with the three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Randall.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Crosses over, and slams it in.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Here's DiVincenzo. No good. Williams with the defensive effort. With 1 on the clock, and that one is off. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but...
And guys, let's talk now about that first half from Minnesota there in a tight one.
You know, I love...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Good! Edwards mixing it up inside.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Deep 2 from Ball. Minnesota with the rebound.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
McDaniels outside. Floats it up for Randall. Bridges with the steal. To the wing on the left. Ball from long range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
For the lead. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges kicks the ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Ball from long range. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall. Feeling it. No doubt about it, he's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's stolen by Edwards. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Fourth, LaMelo Ball.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there. Each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
And so here's Charlotte. A 2-point game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball. Pass to Knippel. And it's Ball in the corner. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total. Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Edwards drawing the double team. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Sexton shooting. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and Josh Green subbed in for Ball. Well, Colin Sexton, Doris, provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton. This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
With the step back. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 4. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Knippel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81%.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play is on the floor is overturned.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. We got Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Diabate. Down low. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Edwards drawing the double team. There's McDaniels. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McDaniels got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Edwards against Sexton. Pass to Diabate. Outside, Sexton. Steps back and shoots. Here's Salon. There's Miller with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now, here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Bridges against Randall. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards. Edwards with a physical finish inside. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Rebounded by Edwards.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now McDaniel. Down it goes for 3.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Ball up top. Edwards defending. Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Knocks down the three.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Outside Edwards. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer. Good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
And down it goes.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.